Ooh, Cancer, are you getting like ready to like is your head about to explode? Is your head about to explode? And is it because what somebody is doing is making you sick to your stomach? Like because first my head was hurting and I felt a lot of pressure in my head. Like it was like, okay, I can't take anymore mentally. And then it's almost as if you tried to swallow it down and then that made you nauseous. Some of you are done. Some of you are done with your relationship. You have hit a wall. Okay? You've been in this traditional, very traditional partnership for a long time. You've been caring for this person for a long time and you are spent. You cannot mentally take on any more of this. Cancer, I don't think that you want to be direct in your actions. Not saying that you're doing something that is deceitful or something, but I don't think that you want to be direct with your actions. I think you want to like sit back and just lay into your intuition, if you will. And I think you're allowing yourself to be mentally distracted from the issues in your love life or love relationships that are in front of you right now. For those of you that resonated with the original message that I had in relationship to the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords, meaning a marriage, like you have hit the wall in a marriage, either it has ended on you. I don't feel like you ended it, Cancer. I think that it was ended on you, or you were feeling like it was going to end. And that is due to issues in the workplace, issues surrounding money. Okay, this is definitely for somebody that has a family. This would be related to somebody that has a family. And basically, the person that you feel is your one is not giving you the love back that you need. So for those of you that are married and been having issues in your marriage, or your partner left you, or particularly those of you in a family, like I'm picturing like a large family, like these people, okay? For you, they're your one, but there is unrequited love. It is not met. It is not met. Especially for those of you with children and married to your child's parent, other parent, or those of you that were looking to rekindle that. Hi, Cancer. So, as you can see, I've already had some messages for you. You have a lot. This is a lot more cards than I've been pulling for other signs, but Spirit had some shit to say, so here we are. So I did past, present, future, overall energy. First of all, let me just say that under the past engagement card, you have 2 4s. Under the keep an open mind present card, you have 2 3s. And another 4 appeared in your future position. So for those of you that are in a family dynamic, typically of 3 and 4, right? 1 child, 2 children. And for those of you that are not coupled, because this reading is for singles and couples, I would say for those of you that are single, I don't think that necessarily maybe you have been, up until maybe this month or up until recently, you have not been like involved with a person, like you're just casually dating, and basically you're not the only person that this other person is seeing. Okay? If you didn't know that, well, now you know. Overall energy, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have the Knight of Wands. So, Cancer, like I said, if there was an ending happening to you, I don't think that you did it. I think that it was done to you. I think somebody came in and kind of just blindsided you because there has been a lack of self-love on your behalf, Cancer. I think that you have overgiven. I think that you have given so much that your cup is running dry. Okay? And somebody came in this month and reminded you of that. Something happened or is going to happen this month that is reminding you, Cancer, that. All right, Cancer, listen. I just did about a 15, at least 10-minute reading for you guys. And my laptop was not recording. So, number one, if that's the level of frustration you're feeling, like where you just need to, I feel you. Okay, with that being said. Number two, I want to say that I really wanted to just not do this reading. Like I was about to put all these cards away, skip to the next sign, and do y'all later. But I didn't. Because the biggest message I got when I was reading your cards was that it's time to look inside yourself, Cancer, and acknowledge your triggers. However, it is not the time to run away and do that. Because the way that you typically process your pain is by closing yourself off from the world, closing yourself off from the people that want to love you, that want to give you the attention that you desire, that want to hold space for your sensitivity, and you turn away because you think nobody has the capacity to understand your level of sensitivity. And you turn away and you deny yourself. Deny yourself this beautiful experience. Okay? So, I'm like seriously mad. I think it's because at first I didn't get the fullest of the message and maybe I was like jarbling all over the place. The spirit was like, yo, let me put this bitch on pause. But I know I got it towards the end. So here we go. Past, present, future. Again, overall energy is loving yourself, okay? And everything that is happening to you this month, it may happen fast. I mean, this may even be another person, but I think these will be occurrences. Okay, situations that challenge you to ask yourself, how much do I love me? How strong are my boundaries? How much do I respect myself? Because even though we could say, oh, I don't feel safe being sensitive in this situation, so I'm removing myself. But if you don't even try, like if somebody really loves you, and wants to hold space for you, creating a boundary wall that is so thick that you can't even hear them knocking on it, is that self-love? Right? Okay. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Emperor. Four of Pentacles. There is something here that has happened in your love life, even if you were already committed in some capacity or if you are just getting into a commitment. Okay, Cancer. There's something happening here that is very secure and something that you feel really good about. Something that is very sure, which is Cancer needs that almost more than Taurus. They need that security. They need something stable and strong. But I'm feeling as though your partner is the Emperor and you're the Four of Pentacles. You are trying to mimic their energy to like not show all your cards, to like not show how much you care, because if they saw like how much you really cared, then they could hurt you. Like, and that's really what I'm thinking, because in the present you have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual expectations. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. The cards underneath keep an open mind were the Empress and the Three of Swords. So the Empress is the counterpart to the Emperor. So I'm really feeling like, Cancer, whomever you're dealing with at this time, if anybody, if you're not dealing with anyone at all, I think it's because you need to heal old wounds revolving the relationship with your mother or the woman that is the mother to your children or something like that. Anyways, keep an open mind, because not everyone is going to make you feel the pain that you felt in the past when you were open and receptive. Because that's the thing about the Empress, okay? Because I definitely feel this is your energy, Cancer. You need to be open and receptive in order to really have this partnership, because the Empress is very much the opposite in complement to the Emperor. So you sitting here trying to mimic your partner's stoic way, right? Because Cancer, I feel like, would be most comfortable with somebody that was not like them, was not totally in their feelings and unsure about how to express them. Because that's the thing about you, Cancer. Like, you have to feel so insanely safe to express yourself. But I think that you don't take a lot of opportunities to express yourself, and you carry a lot of this pain around. I think you carry a lot of this pain around. And Spirit is urging you this month to not give in to your fears. To not give in to oftentimes unfounded fears. Like, I love Cancer men. Like, I like love to hate them and hate to love them, because my Scorpio moon can feel this wishy-washy energy that they get out of fear, out of being afraid of being hurt. And my Scorpio moon's like, nah, I need this. I need your feelings to come through like the Emperor. Strong, assured. But I also know that the stronger boundaries and the more self-respect I have for me, the less I'm willing to bend out of love, the less this bothers me. Because we don't know everything up front with love. Like I read something recently that totally made sense to me, especially in a love and romantic context. It was about living life like an open-ended question. And that really hit me, and that was really profound for me, because I think for water signs in general, especially those who have water sign moons, okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I think there's this need, because we have so many feelings. Okay, we feel physically in our person so many vibrations. We get these intuitions, we get things, and especially when it comes to romance, like I get intuitions and pick up people's vibes, like even when I'm like just like texting, flirting with them, like that's the depth of our relationship. I can still pick up things about their energy. Okay, never mind the fact once I actually care for them, right? So there's a lot that goes on with that, because Cancer, so I feel like Cancer, you often try to turn yourself off. Like you try to not open yourself up to the point that you begin to really feel what that person feels, because in the past, like, it has caused you pain. But Spirit is saying give your relationship a chance. And right here, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun. And the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun says to me that by working on this relationship and working on yourself and working on your self-confidence and working on your self-love, not only will you see through these fears and these lies that I feel like you're telling yourself. Really feel like you're telling yourself these lies. These lies that you've told yourself. The sun is going to shine on them. Because nothing can hide from the sun, right? Every day, unless you're completely under a rock, Cancer, unless you're completely under a rock and refusing to keep an open mind, refusing to work on your partnerships, then the sun will come out and bless you. Like, I feel like the universe is saying the worst thing to do right now is climb back into your hole. Like, literally. Like, I really urge you this month, Cancer, to please, whatever scenario you are in, okay? Whatever scenario that you are in that is pulling at your heartstrings, that you are romantically involved in, that you are passionately involved in, don't take this retreat card literally and climb back in your shell. Please, Lord, I think you worked really, really hard to get to the point where you're even considering creating a strong bond with somebody else. I feel like you're at that precipice, Cancer. It's like, I could go from being single to putting myself out in the field. I can go from being out in the field, dating a few people, to taking it next step with this person and acknowledging the feelings I have for this person. But don't get me wrong, there is a need to disconnect from the world, but not in your typical Cancer way. And I really feel like this future position is, I'm needing to read it as a warning of what not to do. More than what will, like this is your tendency. Like the outcome is your automatic trigger from your subconscious because of old pain and wanting to keep ourselves safe tendency. But please don't do it, because what you're running away from is the four of wands. You're running away from a beautiful, loving, fun celebration of life, of what you deserve. Because when you love yourself, you draw in relationships, partnerships, people, experiences that feed your spirit and give you this sense of home, right? A real, it's just like so warm and fuzzy, right? But only you can deny yourself of that through your own fears, through your own stories that you play. I had started to say in the video that cut up, that never recorded, not even cut off, that my issue with Cancer men, or that I've had in the past, can really be summed up by these bottom cards. This unbudging unwillingness to show your pain, because as a Scorpio moon, I want to see the pain. The pain lets me know you're alive. The pain lets me know your capacity to love, right? Because the amount that we hurt really shows how much we love, right? If you think about that, I think all water signs can understand that. Because if you don't have a large capacity to love, then the amount of pain you feel will also be very minuscule, right? Right? Because it's just not as deep. The cut's just not going as deep. So this unwillingness to show their pain leaves me howling at the moon, wondering what the fuck is going on. And there's a very good chance that your Emperor partner is wondering what the hell is going on. They don't know, because this just happened out of the blue. You got in this funk out the blue. And they don't know. They don't know why you're coming across like this. And this all could be happening around the Scorpio full moon as well, which is in 2 days, the 10th. But, you know, the moon could bring this energy, okay? You're ruled by the moon. We're meant to say Cancer. Y'all know I love you, okay? By working on your relationship, okay, even if you live with your partner, don't avoid them in the home. Like, don't avoid whatever conversation they want to have. Please face it head on for your own sake. Because what is at stake here, first of all, is this happiness, insecurity, and good feeling space that you have worked really, really hard for, okay? Don't get lost in your head. Do not lock yourself out of your feelings. That's exactly how I read this card the first time I saw it, and I stand by that. Do not barricade yourself away from your feelings. Do not pretend like you don't have emotions. I think that's another thing too. I think you're trying to pretend that you don't feel as deeply as you feel about this person, and that will only do you a disservice, Cancer. Okay? Because a new time is coming. Okay? A whole new world is coming for you. But you need to get to know each other. And the way, like, you cannot wait till your partner tells you their entire life story from fucking birth to 27 until you decide that you're going to expose 17 to 19. You know what I'm saying? Cancer, I know you know what I'm saying. Okay? Okay. You need to be forward. You will not be hurt just for being vulnerable. You will be rewarded. Look at this retreat card as an opportunity to spend time away with your partner. Okay? Spend time speaking with them about the things that are hard for you to talk about. Yep. Okay? Talk about the things that you don't share with a lot of people. You will be rewarded. They will be rewarded. You will learn a lot about what happened to you as a child and what you experienced as a child and how that is now acting out in your world. And I feel like there's a good portion of you, particularly men, I think, that are acting out certain dramas due to the relationship they had with their mother. And through the person that you have in your life right now, you have the opportunity to work that dynamic out. Okay? Cancer, I wish I could have delivered you that first reading, but I guess I wasn't supposed to. So I hope this message finds you well. I love you very much. I'm feeling kind of somber right now. So know that I'm with you, and know that I fully understand the fear that comes along with being vulnerable, but I also know the rewards that come along with being vulnerable, especially to another person, in front of another person. Being willing to be stripped away and naked in front of another person, on a soul level, it takes a lot of courage. So I urge you this month, Cancer, to have that level of courage. I love you.